my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
I have a dream. My poor little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their
Don't
character.
tell me words don't matter. I have a dream. Just words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Just words. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Just words. Just speeches. Don't tell me words don't matter.
All the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all sight shall see it.
Alright, so how many people in this room have at least one tattoo? Alright, so according to statistics, about 15% of the United States have at least one tattoo. I myself have one that I got about a year and a half ago, my first one. Thank you. So today I'm going to describe to you the process of actually getting a tattoo. Now, one of the biggest and probably the longest taking parts of this process is choosing your design. Now, there are so many different types of designs out there that it seems to be hard to choose, but thank God for the internet. You can go ahead, sit on your computer at home while you're relaxed, and be able to look up any idea that you have. Some of the most common types of tattoos are memorial ones, in memory of somebody or for somebody personally. Oriental tattoos, basically based off tattoos originating in Japan or China, or Asian area as a whole. Old school tattoos, which originated back, I believe, in the 30s, where sailors decided that they wanted to have certain ink on their body, and this is the type of design that's basically the original way of tattooing. Now, this is old school, or I'm sorry, new school, which is basically a lot of bold colors. It's just starting to come around in the tattoo industry. There's black and gray, script, and tribal tattoos. So basically, there's so many different types that you have to really take your time to choose what you really want, because you got to know that this is going to be on your body forever. Now, once you find your design, you go to a shop, you got to finalize your commitment, because then again, this is going to be on you for the rest of your life. So you must bring your license. You finish paperwork, sign a consent form that says that they can actually draw on your body. You need to get comfortable, because your tattoo could take anywhere from 20 minutes to 10 6-hour sessions, depending on the size. So you got to make sure you get comfortable in your chair. And I like to bring headphones with me to get in my own zone, listen to music. Some of the materials that are used are petroleum jelly to keep the skin moist while you're getting tattooed, because this is considered an open wound, so it needs to be nice and moist. The ink that's actually injected into your body, the needles that are used to inject that ink, the tattoo machine, which actually vibrates the needles going into your skin, and a razor. You might think, why the heck would we need a razor to get a tattoo? Well, you need to get the hair off of the skin before you're actually tattooed, because these needles can potentially push that hair into your skin, which could cause an infection. And that is the last thing you want when you're getting a tattoo. That could make it turn out absolutely horrible. So this is the process by which actually the ink stays in your body for so long. There's 2 layers of your skin, the epidermis on top and the dermis. Now, these needles are injected down through the top layer into the dermis, because the top layer, the epidermis, is constantly changing, constantly renewing itself. So for that ink to stay in that position for so long, it needs to go deep into your skin. Now, after you get all the materials together, your artist gets the materials together, you want to know where you want to put this tattoo. And you want to make sure it's absolutely perfect. And as you can see here, you can get tattooed from head to toe. Anywhere you want, from your eyeballs to the inside of your lip, all the way down. So to make sure that it's going to be in the right place, they use a carbon copy paper to put a stencil on it before they actually start tattooing. This way, if you want it on one certain spot and it's just a little off or uneven, you're able to rub that off and put it in a new place, fix it so it's absolutely perfect. Because that's what you want when you get a tattoo, is perfection. So now, once your tattoo has a stencil on, or once you get the stencil on you, your artist goes to work. Usually they start off with an outline to get the basis for your tattoo. Here you can see there are different styles of outlines and whatnot. After they get finished with these outlines, they are able to begin with the coloring and shading, and that really brings to life your tattoo. And the most important part, you would think that through the whole process so far that there's so much to think about, but this is the most important part, is the aftercare. Because the last thing you want is your tattoo to become faded or not to heal correctly. So to do this, you need a moisturizer to keep your skin moist so it can heal properly, and an antibacterial soap. That way you don't get the infection that I was talking about earlier, because that can completely destroy it. And as you can see here, you'll see a lot of scabbing, because, like I said, it's an open wound. The wound's got to heal, so you'll scab. You do not want to itch the scab, because that can completely destroy it. So after your healing is done, which usually takes about 3 to 4 weeks tops, your masterpiece is complete, and you have a tattoo.